Staff members at one of our favorite bookstores in Winston-Salem are helping their customers start meaningful conversations with the store's yearly Book with Purpose selections.
In this week's In Black and White, Fox 8's Jordan Brown shows us how books about race and culture and identity help open readers up to very different perspectives. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning, and that's right. Bookmarks has done the Book with Purpose initiative for the last 3 years. This year, a grant is helping them give out copies of this year's book to schools and the community for free. They're hoping to reach as many people as possible and get them talking.
Talk like an American, write like an American, think like an American, pass as an American.
For Vivian Perez Chandler, reading an excerpt of Dear America, Notes of an Undocumented Citizen is like reading an excerpt from her own life story.
It was very emotional reading the book. There were a lot of triggers, a lot of traumas, just kind of like reminders of this is what we went through, this is how difficult it was.
The book is this year's selection for Bookmark's yearly summer series, Book with Purpose. It's a memoir by Jose Antonio Vargas about the difficulties of being an undocumented Filipino immigrant in America and the tough and complicated journey to citizenship. It's a story Vivian can relate to.
I'm originally from Guatemala, and similarly to Jose Antonio Vargas, I came at the age of 11 to the United States, flew in, and, leaving behind everything I knew, language, traditions, culture, everything.
Vivian's story is just one of millions of migrants who went through or are going through the same journey. The rhetoric and harmful stereotypes surrounding immigrants in our country is one of the reasons the staff at Bookmarks chose this book.
Each year we kind of look to try to find what is a topic that has that need, that our community and our world in a larger sense really needs to talk about.
It really makes you feel like you are a part of the community when the topics that a lot of times people don't want to talk about or shy away from are being talked about and discussed.
The themes are different each year. Racism and mental health were the focus of previous year's books, but the goal is always the same.
Books with Purpose gives an opportunity for people to learn something new if they hadn't already, or be able to connect with a topic that is really close to their hearts, or maybe a family member.
With each book, the store holds several events and community discussions.
The whole point of the program is to get as many people from as many different walks of life to read the book as possible. And then hopefully they'll have conversations at home, they'll have conversations at work, they'll have book club discussions, and everybody just getting them talking about the topic is the goal.
In a world with so much division, Bookmarks is hoping to bring people together and create a more inclusive and informed community, one book at a time.
Every single person has a completely different story to tell.
You can get this year's Book with Purpose selection for free at Bookmarks. Hard copies are available in English, Spanish, and a children's edition. You can also get access to a free download of the audiobook. The author, Jose Antonio Vargas, will be in the Triad in September for Bookmarks Festival of Books and Authors.